Hello, I'm Sergeant Efrain Cornejo. As part of the Milwaukee Police Department's continuous commitment to be transparent with our community, we created community briefings to provide information to the public regarding officer-involved critical incidents. Community briefings are intended to provide relevant information which may include video footage, audio recordings, photographs, and other evidence. It is our priority to release this information and inform our community as soon as possible, unless releasing the information will compromise the integrity of the investigation. When watching this video, keep in mind that this may still be an ongoing investigation. For privacy purposes, we have concealed audio and images of community members captured in this video. The video you are about to see may contain officers using force, explicit language, and disturbing images. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, I'm Inspector Paul Lau with the Milwaukee Police Department Criminal Investigation Bureau. In this community briefing, I'm going to share information regarding an officer-involved shooting which occurred on Thursday, January 27th, 2022, in the area of North 21st Street and West St. Paul Avenue. At approximately 5:53 p.m., the Milwaukee Police Department received a call regarding a male driver slumped over in a black Dodge Charger, or Dart, on the 2100 block of West St. Paul Avenue. The caller stated he knocked on the vehicle window and a male looked at him but then put his head back down. The caller left the scene and called the police. A Milwaukee Police Department officer was dispatched and responded to the area. The officer was dressed in Milwaukee Police Department uniform, was wearing a body-worn camera, and arrived in a fully marked Milwaukee Police Department squad car equipped with dash camera and emergency equipment.
$32.60. Is medical responding? Sir!
MFB is responding. I'll call over to me.
Yeah. I'm Officer Davis, Milwaukee Police.
Yeah.
What's going on here? What's that? What's going on? What'd you take? What'd you take?
I was drinking.
You were what?
Drinking?
Drinking?
Yeah.
What were you drinking?
Alcohol.
Oh, what type of alcohol?
Tishy.
$32.60.
60.
Is there a bike available?
This one that 20
10-4. What about 3220? Hey, Cunha, can you call? Cunha, can you call me, please? All right, sir. Did you take any drugs today? You just drinking? Okay. Do you need any medical attention? Medical is coming, though. They're going to just tell them that you don't want their help if you don't need it. But yeah, someone called about you, said that you weren't getting up. Then when I got here, you were just sitting here. Do you have an ID on you?
No.
You don't? Okay. 10-4. Can you do me a favor? Can you stop out the car, please?
So the car?
The subject exits the vehicle on his own, and the officer instructs him where to stand. The subject attempts to run and the officer tries to stop him by controlling his arm. A struggle ensues, and the officer retreats from the subject. The officer moves towards cover behind the vehicle, while it appears the subject uses both hands to manipulate a firearm. The officer gets behind the vehicle as the subject advances toward him with the firearm raised. The officer continues to retreat from the subject as he draws his firearm from his holster. As the officer turns toward the subject discharges his firearm at the officer. You can see muzzle flashes from the subject's firearm. The officer falls to his back and then discharges his firearm towards the subject. The subject stands up and uses the open driver's door and the frame for cover. While the officer is still on the ground, the subject points his firearm at the officer, but quickly ducks back down for cover. The officer continues to discharge his firearm at the subject as the subject crouches down, quickly turns, and runs toward the officer's squad car with a pink firearm in his right hand. The subject enters the squad car and drives east on St. Paul Avenue at a high rate of speed and disregarded several red lights as he flees. Ultimately, the subject disregards the red light at North 17th Street from West Clybourne Street, where he strikes another vehicle that was southbound entering the intersection on North 17th. The vehicle he collided with was occupied by two adults. One of the individuals sustained minor injuries and was treated at a local hospital. The following is the officer's squad cam video of what transpired after the subject exits the vehicle.
Versus St. Paul. From 2101 West St. Paul, get followed by 2,000 on St. Paul.
Notify District 1.
3218, has your respond.
You guys GPS that squad car so we can order it in?
After the collision, the subject fled north on 17th Street toward Wisconsin Avenue on foot. He was apprehended and taken into custody in the 600 block of North 17th Street. At the time of apprehension, the subject was observed to have multiple gunshot wounds to both arms. He was transported to a local hospital for treatment. A search incident to arrest yielded methamphetamine and fentanyl. A pink and black firearm and 9mm cartridge were located inside the stolen squad car. This investigation is still ongoing and is being led by the Milwaukee Police Department Homicide Unit. Both the officer and the subject were treated for their injuries at a local hospital. As per standing operating procedures, the officer remains on administrative duty pending the outcome of the investigation, which is still under review by the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. The Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office issued criminal charges against the suspect. He is currently detained at the Milwaukee County Criminal Justice Facility.